Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to online school. Today we continue our visit to the palace. As you know, when we enter the historical building, we should follow some rules and recommendations. Let's have a look at them and complete them with these phrases. When we do these kind of exercises, we should know the translation of all the words. So, my dear students, you can have a look at your dictionaries. First, let's listen and repeat the phrases. Are not allowed to eat, don't bring, shouldn't have, can't film, can't take, don't miss, mustn't be, are not allowed to put, shouldn't leave, and mustn't go. Now let's read the sentences and complete them. Please, too many things with you. So, the correct answer is don't bring. Next, a list of items with you is available from staff. What do you think? Which one do we have to choose? Of course, can't take. Next, when passing through the security scanner, you shouldn't have metal objects in your pockets. You or drink inside. You are not allowed to eat or drink inside. And next sentence, you or take photographs inside the palace. And which one? What do you think, my dear students? Of course, it is can't film. You can't film or take photographs inside the palace. Let's continue. Out on all our news and special offers. And I'm sure you know the answer. And the answer is don't miss. Don't miss out on all our news and special offers. And the last sentence. In consideration of other visitors, mobile phones used inside the palace. And the correct answer, of course, mustn't be. Now, my dear students, let's read and repeat the sentences together. Please don't bring too many things with you. A list of items you can't take with you is available from staff. When passing through the security scanner, you shouldn't have metal objects in your pockets. You are not allowed to eat or drink inside. You can't film or take photographs inside the palace. Don't miss out on all our news and special offers. In consideration of other visitors, mobile phones mustn't be used inside the palace. Now we know the rules and recommendations. Please don't forget to follow them when you visit this amazing place, the home of royal family, Buckingham Palace? Our two friends, Kate and Tom, from the USA want to join us when we visit Buckingham Palace, and we have a message from Kate. Let's have a look at it. We're going to read a message and do this task.
Read Kate's message and choose true or false. Then correct the false statements in your notebook.
My dear students, don't forget to follow my reading. Hi, let's meet outside Charing Cross Station at 10 a.m. tomorrow. You mustn't be late because our visit to Buckingham Palace is booked for 11 a.m. It shouldn't take us long to walk to the main entrance, but it's better to be safe. We'll just go through St. James Park and then turn left. Don't bring anything with you apart from money and your phone because you can't get it through security. You aren't allowed to eat your own food in the palace, but there is a cafe in the garden. See you tomorrow, Kate. Let's look at this message again and try to remember some important information like time, place, and directions. For example, outside Charing Cross Station, 10 a.m. tomorrow. A visit to Buckingham Palace is booked for 11 a.m. Go through St. James Park and then turn left. Take only money and phones. And the last one, we can go to a cafe in the garden. Now let's make the statements true or false. Number 1. Kate wants to meet you inside Charing Cross Station. Is it true or false? The correct answer is false, because Kate wants to meet us not inside but outside Charing Cross Station. Number 2. The visit to Buckingham Palace is booked for 11 a.m. What do you think? Is it true or false? You're right, it is true. Number 3. It could take a long time to walk to the palace. So, is it true or false? Of course, it is false, because it shouldn't take a long time to walk to the palace. Next, the directions are through St. James Park, then turn left. What do you think? Is it true or false? The correct answer is true. Kate says not to bring anything except a phone or money, as they won't pass through security. I'm sure you know the answer yet, because it is true. And the last one. You are allowed to eat food in the palace gardens. Is it true or false? And this is false. The signal means that all the sentences are correct. But why the last sentence is false? Because you are allowed to eat food in a cafe in the gardens. Well, boys and girls, our visit to the palace was great, Everybody enjoyed it, except one person. Look at this picture, please. What do you think? Who are these people? You are right. They are our friends from the USA, Kate and Tom. Tom is unhappy. What do you think? Why? Of course. He didn't go to the palace. That's why he is sad. Tom regrets that he didn't go to the Buckingham Palace. And he says, "If only I had visited the Buckingham Palace with you." As you can see, Tom used the structure if only plus past perfect form of the verb, because he regrets about the past. Now, let's learn something more about this structure. Boys and girls, let's start from watching this video. Please be ready to write down some examples.
Lesson 19. Wishes about the past. It was our wedding anniversary yesterday and I forgot. My wife's really angry. If only I hadn't forgotten. I wish I'd bought my wife some flowers and taken her out for a meal. If we want to talk about wishes or regrets about a past situation, we use wish or if only with the past perfect. Wish, if only, plus past perfect. As in these examples. If only I had done it better. She wishes she had not married that man. If you regret that you did something or something happened, wish or if only are followed by a negation. Wish, if only, plus hadn't done. Look, most people wish the president hadn't signed the agreement, but he did. If only Joanna hadn't spent so much money on clothes, but again, she did. And if something didn't happen, or you didn't do something, and now you regret it, you will say, "We wish we had asked our grandfather for advice before making the decision, but unfortunately, you didn't. If only they had listened to my instructions more carefully, but again, they did not." She wishes she had not married that man. If only they had listened to my instructions more carefully. Most people wish the president hadn't signed the agreement.
Now let's practice. Our task is...
Complete the sentences.
First, let's read the words. Moved, wishes, wish, had, and only. Let's start. Most people, the president, hadn't signed the agreement. The correct answer is wish. The manager wishes he, and we know that we should use past perfect form of the verb. That's why correct answer is had. The manager wishes he had employed better people. I'm sure you know the right answer for the next sentence. If only you had tried to solve the problem instead of complaining. And Stephen wishes his brother hadn't to Holland. I think we should use moved. Hadn't moved to Holland. And the last sentence, the correct answer is wishes. Mary wishes she had read all the books for the exam. Boys and girls, we have to finish for today. See you next lesson. Goodbye.